there, Stampers. My name is Sherry Roth. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Alberta, Canada. And welcome to day 7 of our 12 days of holiday tags, bags, and gift packaging series. So today we are going to play with a mini paper pumpkin box, and we're going to use the Sweet Little Stockings bundle from the July to December mini catalog, and we're going to use some of the coordinating DSP as well. So first of all, these mini paper pumpkin boxes can be found in the Stampin' Up! Annual catalog, and they are really adorable. So easy to put together, no adhesive is needed, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to start with that. Now these are food safe. They've got a glossy finish. I prefer to have the matte finish on the outside, so I'm going to go ahead and fold along all of these score lines to make it nice and easy for my box to go together. So these would be great to decorate and tuck in some handmade fudge for neighbors or coworkers. You could put a little treat idea in here, but I've got an idea. I'm going to share what I'm going to include inside this box towards the end of the video. All right, so now what we do is this bit is the bottom. So the bit that looks like this, so you can see that the top looks a little bit different. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to fold in these sides like this. Let me fold this backwards so that you guys can see. Okay, so this bit, these are going to go in. This is going to get wrapped around like this. And then these little notched pieces will go into these holes. So they'll just notch like that. And then those pieces will fall out. And then you'll just repeat that on this side. So just like this. Notch those pieces in there, take those off, and then this just gets folded over, and these get tucked in here. Just like that. And there our box is assembled. So quick, easy, and no adhesive is needed. So this is something, if depending on how you decorate it, this is something that could be reused over and over and over. And you guys know by now that I'm all about being able to reuse products or projects that I create. Okay, so I've cut a piece of the coordinating DSP. So this is the Sweet Stockings, I think that's what it's called, Sweet Stockings DSP. I'm using this star pattern. So this measures 3 3/8 by 5 1/8. The other thing that I've cut from the DSP, so from this pattern that has all of the different stockings, and it doesn't matter which stocking you use, I used the coordinating dies and die cut one of the medium-sized stockings. Okay, and I've gone ahead and I've embossed a piece of white using the brick and mortar embossing folder. So this piece of white measures 3 1/8 by 4 7/8. And that is going to go in the center here. So we're going to go ahead and adhere that. So for this particular paper pumpkin box, I am not doing anything that goes around the box. I'm just simply decorating the top. So I don't have to worry about anybody tearing into the box. If you do want to wrap something around, it's nice to be able to do a sliding kind of belly band so that people can just slide it off and not have to rip it off. Okay, so this is going to go like this. The other thing is the box opens like this, but I am actually going to decorate my box so that it's vertical or portrait rather than landscape. Okay, so this is going to go right on here in the center so that we've got a relatively wide border. Okay, now it's time to pretty this up. So I'm going to bring in a scrap piece of white to do some stamping. I'm going to use the dog image. You could use the cat. You could use, I think there's a little hamster in here as well, which would be really adorable. So I'm going to use the dog. I'm going to stamp that, and I'm going to stamp 2 of the candy canes. And I'm going to stamp the Santa hat, which I just realized I forgot to pull out. Let me find a block here. Okay, we got a big block. And we'll grab the Santa hat. Here it is. And then we are going to stamp the Christmas greetings. And I just realized that this is not long enough, so let's just grab another scrap of white. And we're going to stamp this using cherry cobbler. Okay, so we've got all of our stamping done. Now we're going to color in. So I am going to use light and dark Stampin' Blends in cherry cobbler. I'm going to start with the dark and just add just a little bit of dark like that, and then fill in the rest with light. I'm going to leave a little bit of white there. And then for the cuff and the pom-pom, I'm going to use some clear Wink of Stella and just add a little bit of shimmer. I love Wink of Stella. It's nice to add a bit of bling without a bunch of mess. All right, and then for the candy canes, I'm just going to color every other stripe with red, and I am using the light cherry cobbler, and I'll do both the exact same. I'm only going to do one right now just to save a bit of time, so you don't need to watch me color so much. And then our puppy is going to get colored in using crumb cake. So I'm going to add a little bit of dark. I believe I colored this same image yesterday in yesterday's video, project video for the 12 days series, and I will link that video in the description below in case you missed it. If you are not yet a YouTube subscriber, make sure that you hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any of these projects. All of these projects are meant to be quick and easy and help you prepare for the holidays. So none of them should take you too much longer than 10 or 15 minutes to create. Well, at least so far. I haven't finished planning all of them yet. Okay. So I'm going to leave his nose, or his muzzle, white, but I am going to color in the rest of him here. Okay, there we go. And then you'll use the coordinating dies to die cut all three of those pieces. While you're die cutting, you will also take a piece of Bumblebee and die cut a couple of these stars. So that is also one of the dies. And then also from cherry cobbler, die cut one of this shape right here. Okay, so all of our pieces now, let's bring them all in so you guys can see what you need here. So we've got the Santa hat, we've got the stocking. I die cut 3 of these, but I think I'm only going to use 2 of them. I took this Christmas greetings and I fussy cut it, and I separated the words because I want them separated. I've got my 2 candy canes, my puppy, and my banner shape. Okay, now we'll bring back our box so that we can go ahead and assemble it. The first thing that I'm going to do is, let's see, so I want to do, yeah, I'm going to leave this whole. I think it'll work well whole. I was going to shrink it down. Normally I make a sample when I'm creating these projects, but for this particular one, I just kind of have an idea and I'm just going with it. Okay, so I'm going to line it up right with the top of the patterned paper. And then we're going to add our candy canes. I'm going to put them on flat. So, and we're going to put them crisscrossed here. Just like that. Okay, and then we've got our stocking. So we'll go ahead and pop this up using dimensionals. And this is going to go down here, just like that. The puppy will get added with dimensionals as well. So cute. And the hat, we're going to add the hat to him. I'm just going to use a piece of a dimensional and pop the hat on. Look how cute he looks. So cute. All right, and then our Christmas greetings is going to go on like this. So I'm going to use a piece of a dimensional on part of it and then some flat. Okay, and then we'll use off the backing here. That will help it stick. Okay. Christmas, and then we'll do the same thing for the word greetings. And then we're going to use, I'm going to stick one of the stars here, another one down here. Just like that. And then the last thing is I took some white baker's twine. And I'm just going to pop a little bit of adhesive on there and add that baker's twine bow right at the top. And look how adorable that box is. All right, so I gave you a few ideas. Any small gift would fit inside here, but I thought I'd share a collection of really simple cards that I created using the same collection that I'm going to tuck inside. So our note cards and envelopes are perfect. They're perfectly sized to fit beautifully in here. So I've got a little collection of 3 or 4 cards that I've created with matching envelopes that are going to get tucked inside here. So here you can see I've got the stocking die cut from the DSP. I've got the cat with the hat colored in exactly the same there. This Merry Christmas is from the Deer bundle from the July to December mini catalog. And then I used some DSP to cover the envelope flaps. Then here's another one. This image was cut from the DSP. I stamped Very Merry, die cut it with the smallest layering circle. And again, the envelope flap is covered. And then here we've got Sending Lots of Love with another image cut from the DSP. And again, envelope flap to match. And then the last card is the gifts. This is from the Sweet Little Stocking stamp set. And then of course the dies cut them out. Merry Christmas again from the Deer Punch, or the Deer bundle. All right, so, and again, envelope flap on the DSP. So just a collection of really, really simple cards. You could easily mass produce these cards. They're so sweet. And then just pop them inside the box and you've got a great little gift idea. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will have the full supply list in the description below. And if you live in Canada and have anything that you want to purchase, feel free to click on those links and shop my Canadian online store. Thank you so much for watching.